Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Today is a bit of a different video, as we are, as you can tell by the title actually, and possibly the thumbnail, going to be predicting the championship table, like where the championship table predictions, just put it that way. So I'm just going to go through from 24th to 1st, who I think is going to win the championship and who's going to get relegated and who's just going to do anything. But, yeah, why don't we get cracking? Let me just point out some of the blue lines you can pass, please, or ambulance. But, yeah, let me just point past that. If you don't agree with my decisions, or my predictions, should I say, don't start having a go at me in the comments, because it's my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But, yeah, let's just get going. But, obviously, you have to enjoy the video. So, like the video, subscribe. So, in 24th, I predict that Switch Town are going to be 24th. It's purely because of their record. Like, the record, like, so far this season is absolutely it's just horrific. They've won one game, which is not very good. But yeah, I reckon they become 24th. In front of them, Hull City, 23rd. Hull, they're not they're good in attack, but their defence is just shambolics. Like, you might hear me say this a few times in the video, that the defence is shambolic. They can score, but the only thing is with their defenders, they can header the ball, they just cannot defend to save their lives. Like, this video might be a bit biased, but I don't think it is, because it's just opinions. But yeah, and then the last team to go down to League One and get relegated, obviously Rotherham. Like, they've just been promoted. They got through playoff. Was it a penalty? It was either a penalty shooter or that centre back or whatever it is. The captain scored a last minute winner or something. I can't remember fully what happened, but yeah, I reckon Rotherham will come 22nd. They're currently sitting in 17th. I reckon the table that looks like now isn't going to be, as everyone's predicting, that it's going to finish the same as what they're basically thinking. But yeah, as we jump just out of the relegation zone, 21st and scraping relegation and staying in the Championship for another year, I reckon it's going to be Reading. Again, same as Hull. They've got good attackers. Can't defend. They need a new goalkeeper as well. So in January, they need to invest in defenders, possibly a few midfielders and a goalkeeper. 20th is Bolton. Like, I know last year they was in the Championship as well. They scored a last minute, was it a winner or equaliser or something, just to stay in the Championship. That would have been absolutely emotional for Bolton players and the fans. But I do think they'll do it again this year. I think that they'll scrape it again. Not by the finest of margins, but it'd be a margin, but not so tight. 90, Millwall. Again, they're good at attacking. They just can't defend. Like, when they played West Brom at home, they were obviously I Sport. They went 1-0 up. Through, was it just something that happened with our defence? They went 1-0 up, and then instead of just keeping the momentum going, like, instead of just pushing at us and making us feel scared, they just sat back and just let us attack them. What they need to do, they just need to make sure that they're keeping the pressure on to, like, their opposition, so that the opposition can have, like, less time on the ball to pick out passes. So I reckon if they would have kept going against us, like, kept the momentum and everything up, they possibly could have even got a draw, or even if not a win. But we did win that 4-1 with Harvey Barnes getting on the score sheet, because Barnes is a tank. Barnes will tear you apart. Listen to that. You'll hear that a few times this season. In 18th, Sheffield Wednesday. They have that. Is it centre mid or right mid? Adam Roach. Crack, like, literally. I'll put some of his volleys. I'll put a montage up of his volleys right now. But yeah, what a guy that guy is. He's just, his volleys against Leeds, the one that I'll put in again now, that was just mad. His volley, literally, he was here and it went post, bam. Oh, I was like, oh my God. I was watching it on Sky as well. I was like, jeez. And then the one that he scored against us as well. Brilliant goal. I think he scored 3 mad volleys this season so far. Even on his done 17 games, he scored quite a few from centre mid. But yeah, they'll finish strong. They finish on a high at least. 17th Preston. See, this is what I'm on about. The defence and the goalkeeper is an issue with most Championship teams. That's why you see goals galore in the Championship. But in the Prem, you don't even see, roughly, you hardly see no more than 5 goals. Like this season, I've seen West Brom have scored 4 against Leeds, 4 against Millwall, 4 against Bristol. Who else have we scored? They've scored 7 against QPR. I can't even remember who else. And then we just scored quite a few more again. But Preston, they just need their goalkeeper. He is shambolic. Literally, a 7-year-old could score past him. That's how bad he is. But anyway, let's move on from that because we don't want to upset the Preston fans. 16th Stoke City. They have brought James McLean. Not being nasty, I don't like James McLean. He plays in England for a reason, so he should wear the poppy. I'm not trying to start an argument or anything here, but obviously, leave a comment what you think, James. If you think it's right that James McLean is not wearing a poppy or not, just tell me what you think, guys, in the comments. But yeah, I'm not just based in that they're coming 16th just because they've got James McLean inside of it, you know. But they're just literally, it's I don't even know it's a midfield, to be honest. They just can't keep a tight, compact midfield. Like when we played them at home, even though we only won 2-1, we literally was passing it around their midfield. Like, their midfield. And then you got Berahino. He's not even fit. He had to come off, was it like the 53rd minute? He was literally gone. He had nothing left. And he didn't do nothing. Then Jack Butland as well in goal. Don't get me wrong, he's a good keeper, but not what Gale done to him. Nah, Gale done their defence. I'll put a video of that in right now. That goal from Dwight Gale, brilliant goal. But yeah, let's move on from that as well because Stoke fans don't want to upset them. I don't want to upset them. I don't think no one wants to upset them. They're not hard. Millwall are the hardest. In 15th, I've gone for Wigan. They played against West Brom when we were top of the league. We was first, and they were sitting in lower than what they are actually now. And they managed to actually win. Was it 1-0? Wigan? I think they won 1-0 because Livermore got a red card. They played they played the best football I've probably seen this season on TV. It's possibly the way they was passing, moving, the movement and everything, the techniques and passes were brilliant. I think Wigan will actually keep quite a large margin from Stoke. I reckon 10, 12 points they'll keep away from Stoke because that's just the way I think. But as I say, if you get about 45, 50 points in the Championship, you know you're safe. But obviously in the Prem, you get about 30 or 40, you're safe because it's much tighter games and everything. But yeah, let's move on from that. Wigan 15th, 14th Brentford. Brentford, they ain't really scoring goals this season. They're not really conceding it either. They're taking the draws and a few odd wins when they're scoring, or the few odd losses when they're actually conceding. They've got a strong team. They just need to. What the manager needs to. I don't know who the manager is. The manager just needs to tell them to keep the pressure. If they keep the pressure on teams, they're going to wear teams out. And they're going to be having teams basically shit themselves. The teams are going to be on the ropes, sitting back like, what the hell is going on here? They're going to be like, what? They're going to be like, what the hell is coming out? So if they were literally just pushing, they could actually win games. But even though it might keep them a bit exposed in the midfield or on the counter-attacks, just still keep going. Why not? Just play with your heart, basically. Just don't do half-heartedly things. If you want to do football as a career, just go for it. Don't bother just sitting back and thinking, I I'm a footballer now. I can do this, I can do that. If I don't want to defend, I don't want to defend. If I don't want to pass, I don't want to pass. If you do it, you win your game. You win your team's games, and you gain basically everything from fans, managers. You just gain respect basically. In 13th, Swansea City. They got relegated last season from the Championship, Premier League. Sorry, was it 20th or 19th? I can't remember, but they weren't overly good in the Prem, and they're not doing very, very well this season. Even though they're sitting in 8th, the football they're playing is shambolics. Like Alfie Mawson at the back, he's just horrific, to put it that way. Let's move on. 12th, Bristol City. They lost Bobby Reid in the summer to Cardiff. If they never lost Bobby Reid, they could have actually been challengers for the title. If not, for the title basically, or playoffs possibly. If they never lost him. 11th, Birmingham City. Because of what happened in the summer, if you never knew, they basically had a transfer ban, but they were still buying players, which obviously isn't allowed. And when they get basically what the EFL are trying to do. But they're not even trying. They've got to do it. They've said already. They've notified Birmingham that they will be taking points off them. I think it's 6 points or something. It's something. But I reckon what will happen, Birmingham will get to about 8th or 7th by Christmas. If they're doing good by Christmas, that's when they'll take the points away from them. They'll take 6 points away from them. But that's why I put Birmingham in the bottom half of the table. Now we move on to the top half, so 10th to 7th, and then obviously the playoffs. And the top 2 promoted, automatic promotion. So in 10th, I've gone for Blackburn. When they came to West Brom, we went 1-0 up in something like 20 minutes. And we were looking absolutely great, West Brom were. And the next thing you know, after half-time, I've never seen a team with so much passion to play and so much energy after a first half of football that they just had. They were defending the whole half of the football, whole half of the match. But then the second half, they just came out and they were just playing with the hearts. The fans kept them going, to be fair to Wigan fans. Blackburn fans, they can actually chant, they're one of the best chanting teams in the league, apart from Leeds. But yeah, they are great. I reckon they could, if they push, they could possibly finish higher than 10th, but I finished them about 10th. 9th, QPR. As I was saying, West Brom did score 7 past them. Their defence is worse than last year. But they are improving things. They are working towards things. That's why I put them in 9th, just in front of Blackburn. 8th, Nottingham Forest. When we played, Forest are currently sitting 4th in the table, I think. But when we played Forest, they went 1-0 up. And after that 1-0, as I said, with, who was it? Was it Sheffield Wednesday, I said? Something like that. But after they went 1-0 up, they just sat back and just let us push and push and push. And that's when, obviously, we got the last-minute goal with Matty Phillips. With an absolute scream, I must say, into the top ends. But they were just letting us attack and attack and attack. If they kept going, as I said, kept going, pushing us, putting pressure on the opponents, they could have won. But yeah, it's just what happens in football. Once you score, you think, oh, come on, we've basically won. That's what everyone thinks, don't they? But obviously, you haven't won the game until the final whistle. In 7th, Sheffield United. I feel like the Blades are going to finish higher than Forest. We haven't played Sheffield United yet. We will be playing them in a few weeks, I think. But they are doing pretty decent at the moment. That's why I put them in 7th. Now we move on to the playoffs. In 6th, I put Frank Lampard, that's his name. Frank Lampard's Derby County. It's not just because they lost, was it 3-0 or 3-1 to Villa the other week. It's not just because of that. I think they've got the team to win games. They've got the manager with experience. He's played how many games in the Premier League for Chelsea. Then he played for Man City, obviously. With Lampard. He knows the midfield side. He just don't know defence or attack. That's why. Even though they won Man U as well, they won Man U on penalties. But that's just Man U. Man U are just doing terrible at the moment. But they're working their way back up, Man U. But yeah, Derby in 6th. 5th, I know that this is a strange one. They are currently leading the Championship table, and it's Norwich. See, I'm not sure about this decision putting Norwich in 5th, but I think that's where they finished, because when we played them, as I say, we went, was it 2-0 down to them? And next thing you know, they were just lunging challenges from left, right, centre. They would tackle you without even getting the ball, and then penalty. We had 2 penalties, scored them both. They missed a penalty against us. And then that's when we won 4-3. A very good game, though. I must admit, very good game. 4th, I put Aston Villa. Is it Dean Smith, the new manager? I'm not very sure. But I think it is Dean Smith. Since I've had that new manager, since Steve Bruce got a cabbage thrown at his head and got sacked, I reckon that Villa are going to... They haven't lost the game under Dean Smith, I don't think, yet. But they're actually playing pretty decent football now under a new manager, with a bit of experience in the managerial roles. But that's why. And 3rd, I reckon... 3rd. This is where it gets tense. Leeds United. Leeds, as I say, they played us last week. This is currently now the international break, with England playing tonight. It's now Sunday morning, and it's 4:30 in the morning. I reckon, yeah, Leeds to finish 3rd. As I said, they're good at going forward. Greece, what's his name? I forgot his name. Grioski or something like that. Pablo Hernandez and all that. But at the back, no communication whatsoever. But you can see they're working on the best champion, the best supportive team in the league so far this season. But obviously, now this is where it gets tense. 2nd and 1st. In 2nd, I have put West Brom. Fully because, right, you already know where the champions are now. It's Middlesbrough. I put Middlesbrough there. It's going to be because of Middlesbrough's defensive line and West Brom's defensive line. If you have a look at the defence of West Brom, mind you, if Big Dave takes out Bartley, but all right, because the thing is with Bartley, because of having an Egyptian centre-back next to him with Ahmed Ghazi, he hasn't even had a chance to work with him, because it's only, November now. We got Bartley the end of the end of August, sorry. So he hasn't really had that much time. But with Dawson, he's had since last year to play, start of last season, to understand Ghazi and how he plays. So if he was to bring out Bartley and put in Dawson in centre-back and Adebayo right back, we'd be alright, but because we've been playing 3 at the back for the past couple of games, we haven't been winning. It's 3 at the back that we can't grip to, basically. We just need to go 4 at the back. If we go 4 at the back, we're fine. But yeah, champions Middlesbrough. Tony Pulis, obviously we all know, he used to manage West Brom. But the thing is with Pulis, as most teams in the Championship are doing right now, they score a goal, and they just don't pressure. But they nearly got up last season, but they just missed out. What they do, they score 1 and they keep going until they get about 2, 3, and then they think, you know what, we've worked this team out, we can do this. And then Tony Pulis just likes to defend, push every player behind the ball, and then that way they're solid. They're just going to keep going. But with Aidan Flint and everything at back, he was a strong target to quite a few Premier League teams in the summer. But obviously he chose to go to Middlesbrough for some reason. Don't know why. He was a target to Man U, Chelsea, Man City, Tottenham, Bournemouth, Palace, and Everton, I think it was. But yeah, that's basically my predictions, guys. And hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hopefully you obviously, I'm not asking you to agree with my decisions. I'm not telling you to agree with my decisions. I'm not even expecting you to agree. I just hope you did enjoy the video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.